Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is going to be another thing. I just got off. Just got done live streaming with Jonathan. He had to go to bed, so today I'm just doing just normal thing. Okay, so and what is this video about? Well, previous video, not live stream, but previous video. It's not up. Well, obviously you guys don't know because it's not uploaded. However, you guys are wondering why and why we are here today. And if you're wondering why I'm acting this way, I am tired. I have no filter, so I am running off. Uh, Hold on. I really got to do a video because I legit on my security camera we legit have ghosts. Like, hold on. Like ever so often it'll say motion detected, but and we look at it and there's nothing there. We go over the I need a new we go over the still shots because, the notification it sends you, it takes a still shot. However, I need to get a new SD card because my SD card that's in there is corrupted, so it's no longer taking video, just photo. So, yeah. Besides that, um, today we're talking about societal breakdowns, and in the world of Walking Dead, you're probably wondering, "Wow, you've done a lot of Walking Dead videos." Well, that's because I don't know. I have no idea. I did watch the entire series plus all the side series and stuff, and yeah, so here's the thing. I did talk about this in a previous video. However, the problem is I mentioned about the government. Oh, like okay. Let's start from the beginning. Um, let's take this from a real world example. Let's say the big C. I can't say it on YouTube because it's CO. The whole virus that spread across the planet a few years ago. That there. I'm obviously I'm a U.S. citizen, so it people don't like to be told what to do by the government. You could see all the riots that was happening, and the whole everything just going to shit, and the whole yeah. So it starts off with, let's say, some sort of virus, and the TV, and the show, it probably went down like this: the virus has been detected. The government tells the citizens to stay indoors as much as possible. Now, riots start to take place. Riots and protesting because they are told not to leave. Um, how we expect to go to work, how to do this. They would probably do this. They probably did the same thing of what they did with, what happened a few years ago of them saying, uh you know, giving you a piece of paper and basically telling you, you're exempt from, you're an essential, an employee. So, that was nice of telling everybody, saying, if you didn't get the paper, you don't matter. So, yeah, well, anyway, they'd probably do something like that. However, again, I don't really know what, so blah, 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 blah. So, they, after rioting, and the Fear of the Walking Dead, that protest, that happened because, the thing already went over online saying stay indoors, and they didn't like that. And the whole, I brought this up in the last video. Um, the whole thing about how should I okay, I'm just gonna pull this up. The We Would Not Survive the Walking Dead video, because it's not posted yet. Well, it will be after this video, but it depends on which one you watch first. So they do not people do not like getting told what to do in real life. When people were told to stay indoors, what did they do? They went out and protest because they didn't like getting told what to do. Now, that created more problems. The whole, and I made the thing about, the dude that, died because of the cop. I'm pretty sure that happened during COVID. If he was indoors like he was supposed to, like we were all supposed to, would he have died to a police officer? Probably not, unless if they kicked down his door. So, yeah. That fixes that. Stay in fucking side. If you were told to stay inside, stay fucking inside. Now, the TV show, they were rioting because they were told to stay indoors. Reality, we were rioting, or not we, I had no part in, taking that. Why would I need a VCR? I have a perfectly good... I no longer have a DVD player. I have a PlayStation 3 that I would use to watch DVDs. So, yeah. I have no need for that. Besides, at that point, why would if someone thinks it's the end of the world, why would you go to stealing TVs, stealing electronics? Because the thing is, the power's gonna be out. No power, no TV. What about that? What about other things? No power, no internet. What about something else? Well, the thing is the only thing would actually work would probably be satellite internet. However, again, no power powering the facilities to produce that internet through, from ground to space to you. Internet's gone. So yeah, electronics is meaningless in the end. However, what will be good is satellite phones. Reason why is because a satellite phone goes from your phone satellite to satellite. Like, let's say you were on this side of the world, the person you were calling on the other. If you both had satellite phones, what it does is from your phone to satellite, from that satellite to another satellite, to another satellite, to another satellite, to another satellite, to that person. Strictly that, without touching the ground. It only touches the ground twice. The beginning and the end. So, if you're looking for electronics at the end, the best thing you could do is, I'm going to have to make a new video, or not new video. I'm going to have to make a video on what to use, like this. Well, anyway, go back to, I'm off track. This you need, they break down because people don't like getting told what to do by the government. Because they rioted, it exploded, the viruses and the dead exploded, the numbers exploded because of rioting, people getting sick in the riots, people dying in the riot. That happened in real life too with the big C. Now, so I made the thing of, you would not survive is because people literally are that dumb. They left their house, you know, it, they ended up catching the virus, brought it home, and ended up spreading it to their whole family. Now, so yeah, enough of you know real life. Let's get back to the show. So, in the show, it spread the same way it did with real life. People getting sick and infected at protests and riots, which led to them, getting sick and dying at home, and then all suddenly a zombie, biting their family, literally turning their whole family. So, it starts the first protest. And let's say something more world ending happened. This first protest, that's when it fails. Because the first protest means, oh, they protested, I can go out and protest. Well, the thing is, the government at that point was actually trying to keep us safe. However, reason why Project Cobalt happened is, well, that's what happens when the city is overran because people are protesting. You get bombed. It's called... My desk is falling apart. It's called common sense. Common sense. What is common sense? Well, it's that little voice in your head that tells you, don't do that. It's hot. Don't touch it. And then you touch it anyway. That's not listening to common sense. The voice in your head is telling you, go. Don't listen to it. Don't protest, because you're just going to get yourself either hurt, killed, or zombified. So, yeah. And even in the whole, the difference, yeah, it's just, why? Just why? Oh, God. Talking that fast gave me a headache. So, yes. Just crazy. So, yeah. This is why I think people are that dumb. So, yes, I do think that's why the fall of society and The Walking Dead. Well, see you guys another time. Ta-ta for now.